Happy Saturday! Instagram Live. I haven't done one in a while, and I have an interesting setup here. My camera's a little bit high, but today I really wanted to talk about sharing some secrets about how you can feel and look fabulous after 50. And those of you that have been following me know that I'm way over 50. I'm 65, and that it is entirely possible. I use myself as an example. Entirely possible to completely change your body. So some of the secrets that I have discovered that have worked for me, I absolutely am passionate about sharing with my fellow queenagers, my fellow women on the planet from everywhere who are over 50. And one of the reasons is because we are the most powerful beings, humans on the planet. Women are. We just are. And any community that has women treated as equals and are, taking care of their families and taking care of themselves thrive. And so I want you to thrive in your life. So I'm going to share 5 secrets. And the first one is self-love. You have to love yourself. And we have not been given those messages as women, especially if you're baby boomer, I would say 50 to 70. Maybe our mothers did not get taught how to love themselves or how to really raise their self-esteem. Life was hard for our mothers and grandmothers, and loving yourself was not a priority. Surviving was, or raising children, or just taking care of the day-to-day. And so maybe we didn't learn how to love ourselves, and I know I didn't. My mother did the best that she could, but she had low self-esteem because of the way she grew up. So we don't blame our moms. I mean, they did the best they could, but now we can, pick up that ball and run with it. This ball, I call it a ball, another sports metaphor, but it's really about loving yourself enough to take care of yourself, give of yourself to those you love. The world needs you. Your family needs you. The people that love you need you. And so feeling good is a way to fulfill your purpose in life. So it starts, for me, it did start with self-love. I had to care enough about how I felt, what was bothering me, deal with my feelings, and really face up to some of the negative self-talk that I carried with me and didn't even know. And self-love is really not, kissing yourself in the mirror. It's treating yourself like you would a best friend, because you are your own best friend. So that's really the first secret. And how you get there is so individual. We are all so unique, and that is your path to find. But the end goal is to care enough about your own beingness to commit to a lifestyle that will give you the best health. So the second secret is, it's not about losing weight. It's not about wearing a bikini. It's not about being gorgeous, okay? Looking fabulous and feeling fabulous are fantastic, but that's a side effect. That's a side effect. So what should the goal be? The goal should really be optimal health. You should, and again, that's different for everybody. For me, once I started working out, I kept pushing the envelope, and then worked with coaches who encouraged me to compete on stage as an athlete in a bikini competition. And I thought, how is that really an athlete? You're putting on a bikini and parading on stage. But actually, there's so much that goes into that, building muscle. It's all about what happens up until that point. So for me, it went that direction. And I'm currently prepping for 2 shows this summer. But for you, it might just be to get off the medications you're on, to feel better, to get up in the morning and just have the energy and not worry about all these different things that, premature aging can bring. And you can be in your 60s and be premature aging. And by that I mean your body starts to fall apart. And it starts to, you start to have all these aches and pains or whatever. That can be reversed. That's another sort of sub-secret, is that it can be reversed. But the world needs you. And the one thing that you can do to give back is to be healthy. So my goal is always be healthy. It's to go for optimal health. What can I do to make myself feel better? What can I do to support anything I might be going through physically? Whether it's I just got over a cold. What can I do to support my health? Also, in terms of working out, avoiding injury is really important. To go slow, have someone show you form, have someone work with you. Don't get injured. And for instance, today I was at the gym and I was doing, split squats, it's a quad exercise. And I felt in my right quad a little bit of a sort of muscle fiber tear. And I thought, okay, not doing this anymore. And I stopped. So it's also really, really listening to your body and getting to know your body. I mean, it's an amazing machine. And once you realize how beautifully designed it is, you want to learn more about it and you want to take care of it. So that's a secret. Go for health. Go for optimal health. And I'm 5'1", and I currently weigh 109, and I'll probably be shredding more for the stage. I feel most comfortable around this weight at 5'1". However, there might be women out there that they're 5'1" too. They might feel more comfortable at 140, which is still a healthy weight for that height. So don't always compare, or don't ever compare yourself to somebody else. It's your body, it's your unique path. So the other secret is it's all about mindset. It's all about what you think, the thoughts you put out into the world, how you feel about yourself. It's such a, complex series of triggers that then sort of manifest into our outer life. So I had a friend in high school who very bluntly told me, well, the reason why I stay overweight is because I don't want to be in a relationship with a man. It's my way to repel males from coming into my life. And I thought that was incredibly insightful. It's a self-protective thing. So if you're tired of the state of your body that it's in, think about what got you there. How did you get there? Did you just take your eye off, taking care of yourself? Was it something somebody said to you? Did you have a traumatic, frightening experience that sort of unconsciously made you gain weight to protect yourself in the world? I have a friend that we were talking and she fell off her horse maybe, 5 or 6 years ago. And when we were talking, she thought, oh my God, I started gaining weight right after that event. It was so traumatic for me. So she could sort of unwind what the mindset was that she adopted from that experience. So part of that is just being willing to go through the crap, being willing to look at the hard things, but also taking responsibility for your thoughts. I am a true believer, and I've shown this to myself over and over again. I didn't read it in a book. I didn't take it from somebody who said, I know everything. I experienced it. If you experience something, then you know it to be true. We can't read somebody else's experience and go, okay, that's true. We need to have it happen to us. And what I have discovered is that my thoughts are powerful. Your thoughts are powerful. They vibrate. They have an energy. They have a frequency. It's like we're radio we're radio towers, and we're constantly broadcasting our frequency out into the world, and the universe answers us back. So what is it that you're putting out there? I'm old, I can't do this, I hate myself, I hate my body, I can't stand to look in the mirror. that door that needs to open for you to step into a healthier life, you're not going to find it until you really open yourself up to, I love myself. I want to be healthy. I want to find the ways that I can get healthy. Now, some of you follow Train with Joan. Wonderful lady, Train with Joan, 75. She's had an unbelievable transformation in her health, and her daughter has coached her. And they happen to be I'm in Mexico right now on vacation. They also happen to be in Mexico vacationing in the town I am in, San Miguel. They were only here for not 4 hours, only here for one day. And Joan sent me a message and said, oh, we're in San Miguel. And I sent her one back and said, oh, can we meet? Well, they were only here from one day, so it wasn't going to happen. On my way to the gym yesterday, and there's 170,000 people that live here, and it's a big spread out, beautiful Spanish colonial city. On my way to the gym, I took some detours, I kind of make a wrong turn. So I was almost to the gym, and who should I see but Joan and her daughter and son-in-law. I mean, it's almost like our frequencies just, connected, and we ran into each other, which is just amazing. So I believe this happens in life. The thoughts that you put out come back to you. And your thought patterns can be habitual. Sometimes we don't even know that we're thinking these things, So mindset is something I think is where we start always. We always start with mindset. And one of the things I'm excited about doing is coaching women, queenagers, in helping them make that step. And my transformational masterclass, Best Shape of Your Life, is now closed, but you can get on the waiting list, an email notification list for the next one. And I'm not just going to hand you a meal plan and an exercise program. We're going to dive deep and lay the foundation for a sustainable, healthy lifestyle that will be an ongoing offering of how do I do this? How do I sustain it? Sometimes I'm on Instagram and I'll see this, there's a lot of male coaches out there, and I'm not knocking them because they're amazing and they know a lot of stuff. But when I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see a guy come on who's maybe in his mid-30s or his 40s, and he starts talking about women struggling with their menstrual cycles and menopause, it's like, sweetie, I really don't want to hear that from you. I want to hear that from someone who's gone through it, lives with it every day. The other thing is, and again, younger coaches are amazing. There are some amazing coaches out there. But I could never relate to the 20, 30, or even 40-year-old coaches who looked gorgeous and were always gorgeous, because I was a way out of shape 60-year-old. And I thought, where's my tribe? Where's my girls? Where are my girls at? I mean, it was just, So I feel like that is a demographic that doesn't get the respect it deserves. And queenagers, we deserve all the respect there is. We have lived life. We've taken care of people. We've struggled. We're wise. We are. We're so wise. All right. The other secret is community. You really need a community of women around you that support your efforts. If you don't have a circle of friends that is happy for you that you're getting fit, that encourages you to get fit because it's something they just don't want to do. And that's valid. If people don't want to put their energy towards fitness, they have every right to live their life the way they want. But when you make that decision and you want to be fit, and you're surrounded by people who sabotage you, or family members who aren't, family members, we love them, and that can be a little bit of a challenging situation. But you got to stick to your guns. With a larger social circle of friends, you can pick and choose who you're willing to, hang out with. Find a community that supports you. And there's a lot of them out there. And also, there's a lot of men out there that also support fitness efforts. But I feel like women, we have this ability to bond and go vulnerable right away and be authentic with each other, that, I don't know, it's just amazing to me. And I think we need to take advantage of that. Find a community that supports you. And the best part is you can support other women. And then you have this entirely new world of friends and a new tribe that sort of supports you in your efforts. And the last one, the last secret, is to totally believe you can do this. You can do it. This is my whole message. Don't believe anything except I can do this. I can do this. Don't let anything get in your way. Yes, you're going to have to reprioritize, reorganize your life. I had one queenager tell me, I'm ready for it to disrupt my life. She knew it was going to take change. She knew it was going to disrupt her day-to-day, let's just go along and accept the way things are. So that's a really, really important one, is just to believe you can do it. And I think it was James Cameron, the movie director, said, you know, hope is not a strategy. You don't want to say, oh, I hope I can do this. That's not a winning goal. Know you can do this. Know you can do this. So those are my 5 secrets, and I'll go over them again. It was the self-love. It was making being healthy and having optimal health as your goal, not losing weight, which is a very shallow goal. Also working with mindset and your thought patterns, really cleaning that up. And having a community. The 4th one is having a community or tribe of women or people who really support you in what makes you happy and what you're doing. And the last thing is to believe you can do it. Believe you can do it. And it's not going to be easy, because if it were, everyone would do it, right? It's not going to be easy. But if you can work through all the bumps and grinds and everything that you need to do to have total fitness, and the definition of fitness is the highest possible quality of existence, physically, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, spiritually. It's everything. It's not just, oh, I have muscles, you know, and I'm strong. It's so much more than that. So, my loves, I have not had an opportunity to look at any of your questions, so I'm not using this format today to take questions. However, the transformational masterclass that I'm doing, which, you know, is closed now, another one will be launched, so get on my email notification list, is interactive. And we can work together, and we will have dialogue and questions and what have you. So go to my website, which is bodybeautylovelife.com, and there'll be a place, just go to the website and it'll say, you know, please notify me for the next masterclass. And I thank you for taking time out on your Saturday. I really appreciate it. And yeah, it's just, there's just so much to share and so much to hope for, even though hope is not a strategy. There's so much to live for. And if you are a woman over 50, the world needs you. The world needs your bright light, and you have one. And it's not just for your circle around you. You're here for a reason. You're on planet Earth for a reason. And to fulfill your purpose, you have to feel good. And to me, that's the purpose of fitness. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to sign off now. And I hope you have a beautiful Saturday, beautiful weekend. Please feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions or you need that website again. Okay, you guys. Cheers and much love. Remember to spiral up.